Good evening. So I'm inside today because it's very cloudy outside. It's not cold, but it is very windy, and it's too windy to do channeling or even to read a card outside because it'll be blown away. So although I may brave it to go and sit out there in the cloud, it's just not conducive to working out there. And I had been looking forward all day actually to sitting out because it's been a glorious day today, but never mind. So we are choosing a card, or we have a card being chosen for us by Spirit from the Mauldhurst Intuitive Whispers Oracle. It's been produced by Hay House. So this is becoming a fast favourite of mine. And the card that has come forward today is number 1, Slow Down. So Spirit has brought this to us today, just as a reminder, a reflection, a guidance that everything needs to just be, that there is no rush, that there is no finish line, that everything is ongoing and expanding, that if you move too fast, if you jump and miss things, if you're in a hurry, you often miss some of the most beautiful moments you would have get to experience. When we pause, when we do things with gratitude and dedication, when we take our time, when we plan something methodically, and we then just stop and smell the roses. And it's within that pause that you may get that bit of intuitive guidance, that you may bump into a friend, that you may feel the warmth of the breeze on your skin. These are things to be so blessed for. Time is linear. There is no time with Spirit. It is just all one energy. It's a false construct made up by humanity, made to enslave us. We have to do X, Y, and Z in such and such a time. We have to work between 9 and 5 and X, Y, and Z. It's a load of balderdash, so to speak. These are man-made rules. These aren't spiritual rules. We are here as sovereign beings. We are here to be free and to live, to love, to work, to engage and to cherish whatever we need to. Now, we all need to pay the bills, unfortunately, in this lifetime. So there are some constraints. But what Spirit is just saying is that there is no race. There is no time. There is just the enjoyment of the unfolding, the enjoyment of the receiving, the awe of discovery, and the pleasure of fulfillment. When we really tune in and live from that vibration, that will be mirrored back to us. So we will have what we need, the happiness, the joy, the longevity. We will have the answers. We will find the comfort, because we have taken time to pause, time to reflect, time to absorb, and time to shed. And in doing all that, it's a continuous cycle. It's a bit like the seasons. It goes from spring to summer to autumn to winter in one cyclical pattern. And that's a bit how we live our lives. You know, we can be in the spring, so you're a youngster, maybe under 25, then you hit mid-age, then you hit old age where everything's falling about and it's all coming off. And then you're in your twilight years, and that's when you really begin to reflect and understand and begin to really notice what you've missed all your life. But Spirit is saying, just sit and absorb and sit and allow, receive and transmute anything that actually is causing you heartache. Live for your highest vibration and honor who you are in your sacred self. Honor the feeling, honor the meeting of yourself. Guide yourself to that place of joy, that place of honor, that place of worship. We are all one divine essence. We're living in suits of flesh. This is not who we are. This is just a representation that we chose to come here. What we are is spirit and energy and beauty and love and vibrancy, all wrapped up into one sacred parcel of divine love, divine joy and divine understanding. We are source consciousness in living form. So we need to enjoy everything. We need to listen, we need to look, we need to yearn, we need to guide, we need to understand from a higher perspective. And you can't do that when you're racing 10 to the dozen. You need to do it with grace. You need to do it with secureness. You need to just stop and smell those roses. You need to give way and walk with that child to help that elderly person across the road. These can be some of the most intimate and interesting conversations you may have all day. So Spirit says, reach out, touch somebody else, slow down and take notice of what is around you, because you'll find so much more comfort than running around like a headless chicken. Anyway, that was our message for today. So slow down, take notice. There is no rush. You are where you are, and there's no timeline to finish. So enjoy. Namaste.